Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about junk food, all types of food that when you eat it makes you either feel bloaty or it makes you feel as though you feel sick, right? And what it ends up making you do. And the thing is, it makes you feel tired. Not necessarily, you always feel tired all the time because of all this junk food, right? Now, someone on TikTok who I've been listening to, and he makes a lot of sense, right? He's, well, hopefully he doesn't mind me mentioning his name. You know, he's an idiot on TikTok. It makes a lot of sense. Now, because he goes around to supermarkets and has a look at the ingredients on certain products. And all the shit that's put into these products, which makes you feel sick and, you know, terrible and tired, right? And this is what got me thinking. You see, that in America, right? So I think it's time that someone in Australia. Now I'm not copying him. I just think it's about time that with the cost of living, supermarkets putting prices up and up and up, and the government don't care. It's time to hit the supermarkets where it hurts. The money they make. Now the thing is, when we all go shopping. When we go to the supermarket, do our shopping, and of course it's going to cost a lot of money, right? Now there's certain foods in the supermarket that's fine, good for you, good to have, right? And you don't feel tired. And there's other certain foods that do make you feel tired. Some things you should read the ingredients, right? Now I even heard about some guy saying there's more sugar in apples. Now of course, I've always known that apples are good for you, right? Good for you, right? Fruit. You've got bananas, all other types of fruit and vegetables, right? Now you have a chicken and steak and chops and all that. You know, some people won't cut the fat off. And then there's eggs. They're fine. They're good for you. But all this other stuff that has this shit in it, which, you know, it makes you feel terrible, right? Now today, I had KFC. Right? Crispy chicken. Oh, it's supposed to be new box. I had that. Now at the time I was feeling okay. But going the way home, I felt terrible. I felt really terrible. Because of that shit, right? Eating that shit. So I went to the bathroom, come out, felt a bit better, right? Now, before come home, went and bought Toblerone, right? Now, of course, this cost $8. Got no idea why I bought this for myself. I think because I thought, oh yeah, it'll taste alright. No, it didn't. I had probably 2 pieces of this and made me feel sick. And the taste, it was ugh, terrible, right? Now, of course, Swiss chocolate, right, made in Sweden, apparently, on it here, made in Sweden, Switzerland, right? Now, I've tasted Swedish chocolate, and it has a sweet taste, and it's fine, right? But this, no, it made me sick. So I stopped eating it. This is why I thought I'd do a video on this. You see, these supermarkets think that by putting prices up, it's going to hurt the customers. Of course it does hurt the customers, you know. It hurts with their pockets, you know. They spend more money for things that end up, these big CEOs of these supermarkets make lots of money, right? Now, why don't we hit them where we hit these supermarkets hard, where it hurts, hit them where it hurts their wallets. You know, you make lots of money, right, ripping off every customer. But what would happen if people started reading certain packages, the ingredients, and decided not to buy them? Went and got certain other foods that was good to eat, right? It was fine, you know, didn't make you feel bloody sick. And you've got all these other products just sitting on the shelf, right? Now, of course, with Woolworths, because they like to charge so much, you can go to another supermarket. Now, of course, Aldi seems to be cheap, even though some things I've noticed are, but the main supermarket, which is Woolworths, right? But the point I'm trying to make is that in certain products with all ingredients, it's all shit, right? Now that guy Eddie, who I've listened to a few times about different things, and he reads the ingredients. It's got shit in these food, a lot of these foods. And then I kept scrolling through. I came across, there's a guy, Aussie guy, he's in a supermarket and he's talking about calories, right? Burn calories and all this business with calories and all this. Talking about ice creams, you know, the little packet, you know, it's got about 4-6 packet, or in a box, saying it's good for you. Oh, you can have them. Oh, you can have like a chocolate yogurt with strawberries. That might be okay to have with strawberries. But not thinking, what is put in that stuff. All that shit. Another thing that really pisses me off is the fact that when you go and sit in the food courts, right, you think, what am I going to have to eat? So you try to look for something that's reasonable, and you look around and you might see they might have like sandwiches, and they might have something, and you go, yeah, that's right. And then you see all these people at KFC, McDonald's, lining up to buy their food, right? Guys, females, parents, with their kids, buying McDonald's. Now, of course, sometimes they might buy the kids Happy Meals, right? It's got the chips, okay? But the thing is, there's two things that they all don't realise is, one, that type of food can make you feel bloaty, sick and tired. And two, cost a lot of money. You see, you hear people saying about, the cost of living, and all this blah, blah, blah. And yet you see these people going there, spending money, and then they whinge about, how expensive it is. I know myself, I whinge about how expensive it is in the supermarkets. Which I think we should hit them hard where it hurts, hit them where it hurts. Their pockets. They have lots of money. The CEO rip every customer off. But you've got these dickheads, and this is why after today was the last time I ever had KFC, because McDonald's, I haven't had McDonald's in months. Right? Because one, it's the food there's two, it's all bleh. One, it's bleh and thick and dark. And two, it's too expensive. So this is why with KFC, I thought that's it, it's the last time I have it. But the thing is, I made the mistake in having that. And that chocolate. And it made me feel bleh. The KFC made me feel bloaty. It made me feel terrible inside. After going to the bathroom, I felt fine. Then I end up getting this out of the fridge and eating some of this, and it made me feel sick. So I stopped eating it. So the thing is, if you see people, now there's this, as I said, this guy going round, this is really good, and that's really good, and we can have a nice chocolate yogurt with some strawberries. And the other thing this guy said was he ate bread every single day. Really? Now, I don't know whether he was telling the truth or he was telling a pack of lies. But the thing is, this guy didn't even check the ingredients on the box. You just went to the fridge. Oh yes, this is really good, and that's really good, and all this. So the thing is, I am changing my eating habits. Okay. Because after listening to that guy, Eddie, I thought, yeah, enough's enough with all this shit. Because the thing is with apples are good for you. Seriously. You've got apples, bananas, kiwi fruit, all the other type of fruits, vegetables. I think it's best to go to the fruit shop to get it. Alright? So the thing is, if you happen to see some of these people either on here or TikTok, and they're saying, oh, this is really good, you know, it's got a lot of calories, and this has got little calories, and this is, oh, the calories are a bit high, oh, this is going to be okay. Don't listen to them. They're full of shit, they're full of bloody rubbish. They're liars. So you see, everyone that goes to the supermarket, you go to do your shopping, have a look at the ingredients. Get food that is going to be better. Because the thing is, as I said, these supermarkets need to be hit where it hurts. Because they don't care. They don't care what anybody buys. They'll keep putting the prices up and up and up. But if they notice that a lot of the things are still on the shelves, and think, oh, maybe we'll put the prices down. But of course, oh no, the CEO, female type, this female CEO, who wants to just have the prices up and up and up. So it wants to do that, go right ahead. But the thing is, a lot of the products can just be sitting on the shelves while we all use our common sense and get proper food and even go to the fruit shop and buy fruit and veggies. Now the thing is, as I said with the Eddie guy, to me it makes a lot of sense. Okay? And I've just had a fucking bloody gutful of this business of all these idiots, these stupid, dumb, bloody idiots that line up at McDonald's or KFC and they sit there eating that food and yet don't realise the consequences of eating that shit. They think, oh yes, it's good, yeah, we'll just eat this. Oh, I'll get a Big Mac meal, I'll get this, I'll get that, I'll get all the chicken and all this. But don't realise what it's doing inside. You know, you eat it and think, oh, that was good. And then a couple of hours later, you feel like shit. Or you're tired. Or feel tired. Now, of course, I've done a video on the cost of living and, you know, with the prices going up and all this. But what if we all started to hit the supermarkets hard where it hurts. Because they're putting prices up and up and up. Thinking, oh yes, people are going to buy those products. So they bleed every last cent out of every customer. But what if people don't buy those products and started using common sense and go and get proper food? Now, with eggs, I'm gonna have myself scrambled eggs. Maybe for dinner tonight. But the thing is, when you go to do your shopping, check the ingredients. Because it might look good, might taste good at first, but then a couple of hours later, make you feel like shit. And you feel tired. So that's my video on this. Take care. Bye now.